This is why you have to check up on your vacant properties. The other day I came down here to check on the basement and this sump pump was filled with water. And I noticed that it was unplugged, so I immediately plugged it back in and it started to drain. When I came back 2 days later to check up on it, the pit was empty, but the sump pump was still running even though there was no water. So I realized that the sump pump was old and it was malfunctioning. So I knew I had to change it, but I didn't change it yet. And then guess what? Came back a few days later and the whole basement flooded because it kicked off and it didn't turn back on. So we had few inches of water down here. We had to get it all out. Thankfully, we demoed the basement and there was no finishings, so there was no real damage done. This is just one example. Another example is I went to check on a flip before and then I noticed the windows were wide open, the lights were on, and when I entered the property, someone turned on the water and it was just flooding the whole house. So I had to run down to the basement and turn off the main shutoff. I had no plans to check on the property and I just had a gut feeling, hey, I should check on it. And then I discovered this and thankfully I went and turned it off because otherwise it could have flooded the whole basement and damaged the furnace and the hot water tank. So if you can catch things early, you can avoid a disaster. So make sure you guys don't forget, always check up on your vacant properties every 48 to 72 hours.